We could use some help with scanning 10 orbital probes. Some extra resources would be welcome. 15 mechanical parts and 15 electronics. That's not too bad. We could always use an extra rope. This is going to solve one of my problems. Thank you for joining me for Nathanplaysbadly. Nathan streams badly. Today we're doing Surviving Mars Relaunched because I'm having problems. And this was better than trying to stream Lego or Final Fantasy with the problems my computer is having. So, since as a streamer you always need to stream, we're streaming this today. And we're doing completely random. Actually, can I randomize game rules? I don't think I can, no. So, we're not playing with any special game rules. Everything else is random. Colony names badly done. I really like the Serenity. Colony logo. Alright. So let's see here. Polymers, machine parts, electronics, drones, orbital probes. A RC Seeker. Which means Russia, I think? Anyways. So it's an RC commander with a sensor tower. RC Explorer, good, that's good. Moisture evaporator, refinery, and stone generator. And I will probably have to pretty quickly get myself a transport, but that's okay. Random. More concrete metals. I'd rather have someplace more northern. Maybe with a little bit more concrete. We're gonna reroll. That's not more concrete. It's also not quite more northern. Okay. We'll go with that. I don't typically play with cold waves, but I can do one tick of cold waves, and I can do 3 ticks of Dust Devils.
Welcome to Mars.
Welcome to Mars. Mission control's happy. Let's see what we got. Okay. I have... Yes, I know. Probes. Concrete, some metals, water, and concrete. Water and concrete. Well, we know there's concrete here.
Anomaly found. Sector scanned.
But no actual waters.
Anomaly found.
There we go. We
Milestone
got
completed.
water. And we start out with asteroid lander. That's interesting. We got an asteroid. Okay. We should probably pause before we start all of this. Let's see here. 3 anomalies found. M-type asteroid. Are predominantly made up of metals, rare metals, but also contain traces of water. Planet visit. Do a detailed scan. Close. Oh, they closed everything. Okay. What? No! I was trying to close the hit screen. Okay, we already got... I guess I should have set up my research before this, but fine water on Mars, we got it. Milestone. No research, so it did the first thing research for me. Decommission protocol. I'm fine with that, actually. Logi turbines. Crowdfunding. Productivity training. Optimization. Push harvest resources faster, and their maximum storage is increased by 50. Okay, that doesn't help us without a transport. Fuel compression. Cargo space increase. We can go with that. Swarm. Actually, I want that ahead of fuel compression. Moxie upgrade and force station. And I guess we'll land it wherever I told it to land. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh. Oh, and no autosave. We're gonna have to restart that. Everything should be the same. Hopefully.
Welcome to Mars.
Yeah, okay. Well, first of all, we're going to pause. Found an anomaly. First asteroid. Scientists detected an asteroid that was exposed by Mars. They have guided us to the time window in which it would possibly travel to and from the asteroid. The asteroids are a rich source of exotic minerals we can obtain here on Mars. We should take the opportunity to harvest these resources, take our first steps into mining asteroids. We already have some Micro G auto extractor prefabs, but we can order more from Earth if we wish. Gain Micro G auto extractor prefabs for every type of resource. Okay. Yeah. So I'm good with this. I want this, this, and although I did topography AI first, what is this? Recon Center. We've already got the Recon Center. Because we discovered an asteroid. And we also got low G, or micro G mining. Water extractor and auto extractor. Do these have to be... Extracts resources and water from asteroids without requiring any workers. Now I did forestation, but I should probably go with low G turbines. Okay. Yeah, okay, we got water. 2 more anomalies. Found water, milestone anomalies. Okay, before I do anything else, well, wait a moment. How do I get rid of this tooltip without? Where do I want to put this? Okay, I want this right here. Now I can get rid of this tooltip. Yeah, 2 anomalies, got it. I don't want to be too far away from the water, but I do have a moisture evaporator, so I don't have to be worried about being too terribly far away from the water. And I want both these concretes. Right, I did want to take a look, but okay, let's look. Did get fully down. WASD, tilt and rotate, zoom, overview mode. Ilm. I should remember that. Yeah, okay. So we got 10 polymers, 10 electronics, 15 machine parts, and 2 drugs. We have two drones. And they're not connected to this thing. Actually, I think they are. Oh, I have 2 drones that are connected to the ship. This Seeker has 4 of its own drones. That's better. So there's a mobile base, we interact. I do want to check out. No, not the command center. Image profile. Urip. Okay. Europe has the RC Seeker. Oh, it wasn't too far off. Russia. Part of Russia is part of Europe. RC Seeker Woji Lab. Built outside domes, reduces the cost of biotech and physics techs, additional revealed starting technology. That's why we had 2 lines instead of just 1. Getting funding every time a tech is researched. Gives double if it's a breakthrough tech. If there's breakthroughs. And Space Miner. An asteroid is discovered to start a game. 1 free asteroid lander. Bonus prefab Recon Center. So I got a prefab for Recon Center. Bonus tech Recon Center. And Micro G mining. And I got prefabs for those 2. It said, right? Research 5 physics techs, have 20 scientists, have 2 Hawking Institutes, have 50 Martian-born scientists, and generate 10,000 research per soul. Okay, I want you to scan this anomaly. I missed something here. Just stuff. Okay. You have I want you to come down here. Oops, nope. I'm sorry. I want you to come down here. And then I need right, storage. Universal Depot. Right there. And then I need concrete extractor. Right there. This is average 403. Yeah, that ain't gonna last very long. This is average 1,135. That's better. Okay, need another concrete extractor. There. And I'm just gonna run a cable like that. And I will put a Stirling generator where? Just about that bend. About there. Okay. And the Stirling, once it's built, it'll tell us how much produces. 10 power. Each one of these need 5. Did I not tell it to scan this anomaly? I did. It's key. This is going to reveal technologies. And I will build a concrete depot right here. And dumping sites where? Just up in this corner.
Milestone completed.
Best.
Sector scanned.
Anomaly milestone achieved. Oh, scan an anomaly. Alright, let's put our dumping stockpile right up here. So new techs are available for research. Gave us another line. Ooh, Logi high rise. Yes, Explorer AI. Yeah. Anonymous sensors. Hydroscopic vaporators. Life from Mars. Underground trains. And dozer. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of these upgrades. In favor of Explorer AI. And sensor towers. And make sure, yes, there's a sensor tower boost on this. Scan that anomaly. No. I want to put out. Okay, we got 2 new applicants. We got scan anomaly. And we scan the sector. Okay. Let's talk about launching a new rocket. Moisture evaporate. Okay. First things first. Large solar panel. I think that should be plenty. Close. I can always get back there from here. Okay. That beeping is something. Might just be from the sensor tower. Alright. So these are going to give us power. I can't do that because I can't put it on the wire. That's going to give us water. We do have a fuel refinery. I don't want to put it over there, it's going to get dusted. Put it over there. And then we want a pipe from here to here. And that costs 5 power. Excuse me, this costs 5 power. And this is going to make 1 water, and this is going to take 1 water. So that's the 10 power we got there. But this will run us 10 power a piece. No, that's power grid. Might actually only get us about 5 power a piece during the day. 2. Uh-oh. Okay, there's metals sitting on the ground. But they're over here, aren't they? Any way I can have this and this within the range of this. Yes. However, I think this has got all the metals it needs. It does. Okay.
Sector scan.
Okay, we got a bunch of stuff popping here. Okay. Yeah, oxygen pipes. 3 fuels there. Still hasn't unloaded everything from 2 drones. Still haven't unloaded everything from there. This has no drones. Okay. Gonna take 8 hours to get to this rocket, or to get this asteroid. A lot of metals, a little bit of water, a little bit of rare metals. You know, I really don't have... I hate to have this lander just sitting here. However, it wants 5 drones, and I don't have 5 drones to sit. In fact, I have in the colony a grand total of 6 drones. I'm not entirely sure I can spare the 5 polymers, 5 machine parts, and 5 electronics. Okay, the totals are there. It's gonna take me down to 5 of each of these. I do have 1 rare metals, 1 metals, and 1 exotics. Miners. They don't have to be left on the planet. They can be packed back up. I think. 90% sure. We're just... We're gonna leave it for now. it'd be great to get some early exotics. But it didn't say it had any exotics, and it didn't. It has metals and rare metals, which is great, but decommission protocol is almost done. And it looks like we popped that other anomaly, which gives us water reclamation and micro G landers. But we already had micro G landers. I guess not. We've got a micro G lander with our commander profile. Okay. If I put a metals teapot right here, that's within range.
Research complete.
And range there. My little friends, why aren't you gathering these? So this, I'm going to turn off at night. Because I just don't need that. Okay, if I'm going towards a self-sufficient dome, okay, well, I guess basic dome. I need 10 polymers, which is all that I was sent with. So I better not need any upgrades to this. Or maintenance to this. Logistical problems. Heavy drone workload. Yeah, we got that. The underground. We've discovered a deep pit that connects a network of caverns and lava tubes. The low gravity on Mars allows for much larger lava tubes and caverns than on Earth. The temperatures there are a lot less extreme, and there's a ample protection for many of the hazards on the surface. Because of this, researchers believe that life on Mars, if it exists at all, will most likely be found in the underground. Hint: research low G shaft tunneling. To unlock, build an elevator. Well, let's research the elevator. Although we're not actually researching the elevator just yet, but we'll get to that. Actually, we just finished. Oh, fuel. Rockets and shows require less fuel. That's gonna have to go above everything else, except for what we're researching right now. We will get to this hopefully fairly quickly. I gotta say, Chew for that last anomaly. A little disappointed, but not entirely unexpected. I watch people play Surviving Mars, and they get like 2 rows of text every time they pop a key. And what do I get? 3, 2. I was surprised I got an entire row that first anomaly. It is what it is. It's RNG.
Heavy drone workload.
So those suggest building drone hubs. If I had the tech, I would do it. Okay. Dudes, gather. It's just building sensor towers, yeah.
Sector scan.
Okay. Well, I know they gathered it. Oh, they left it right there.
Research complete.
If I transfer drones from this ship to this, would they come and pick this up and put it on that depot? Okay, tell you what. We're gonna move you all a little further. Maybe if it's not at the edge of your range, you'll actually... Now, research complete. Alright, we'll go ahead and put the tunnels on there. And we got research points for that.
Council session open.
The Earth Council is ready to convene for the first time. It is made up from the founding factions and most important sponsors that will govern the future of Mars. The initial council members are the Workers Collective 10 seats, Europe 4 seats, USA 2 seats, Blue Sun 2 seats, and India 2 seats. The Earth Council will disband when the colony has created its own assembly. Okay, take me there. Everybody is content. For now. Politics screen, yeah, political tension. Need their approval. Let's open the floor. See what people want. Open the floor to factions for suggestions on what law to prepare for vote. If the suggestion is taken, the faction will gain approval. Enact research stations as sensor tower usage policy. The science output of buildings in an area around sensor towers is increased. Prepare the outsourcing policy. Allows outsourcing of research, slash temporarily prevent additional research points, provide additional research points in exchange for funds. Enact extra applicants as milestone policy. Each completed milestone adds new applicants. Well, we'll prepare outsourcing. So outsourcing, we can prepare that. We could also we could have done the milestone law extra applicants already. Friction stressors is increased if the defensive increased waste rock output. Sponsor research is increased. This law is prepared and can be enacted. Additional positive effects for sensor towers. Right, that was you get extra science output from buildings that are near sensor towers. That's not what I initially thought it was. Crowded living, increased capacity for residential buildings, birth restrictions. Alright, yeah, we're gonna prepare this one. You gotta prepare laws before you connect them. Those first group are already prepared, this second group needs to be prepared. Just like with the research, if you prepare a law, or yeah, if you prepare a law, then you can see the law that comes after it. Priority is set for the info panel, yeah. Okay. Guys. Get the resources. Okay, and put them here. No. Come here.
Heavy drone workload.
Okay, faction opportunity. Build a new sensor tower. The US wants us to build a new sensor tower. We might be able to do that. Yep, heavy workload. Your attention required. Research cooperation. A new deep space telescope will be launched to scan the cosmos for a point even further out than Mars. The company behind the telescope, Lambda Industries, has partnered with our sponsor to share the financial burden of the deep space launch. Our sponsor, not one to waste an opportunity to help their most ambitious projects, says the splitting of the launch bill will basically pay for a single supply pod that can fill with cargo of your choosing. What do you pick? We could use some help with scanning 10 orbital probes. Some extra resources would be welcome. 15 mechanical parts and 15 electronics. That's not too bad. We could always use an extra rover. This is going to solve one of my problems.
Heavy drone workload.
Seriously, you were going to pick up those medals and take them back over here. Like I said, this solves one of my problems. Pick up medals. Unload resources. Oh, by the way, we can
Sector scan.
get rid of this now. Oh, no wonder. I oopsed. That was not a metals depot, that was a rare metals depot. And this had metals, so that will get constructed now. Okay, we'll turn that off at night.
Heavy drone workload.
Right, sensor tower. So, we don't have a sensor tower
Heavy
yet.
drone workload.
Just take one metal and one electronic part. Right now, it still needs to be connected to the power grid. Yep, those are just metals. There we go. Built up. And that's going to take care of the extra 5 power this sensor's going to need. There's more than that. These give 5. Well, they only give 5. So, yeah, that's exactly the power that I need. A Moxie is going to be needed. Next. But that's going to require more power. No, actually, that requires so. No. Yeah, that'll be fine. More power.
The building stopped working.
No. Okay. Now I need the Moxie. Which, yeah. If I run, let's start with this. if I run a line
A building has stopped working.
off of here like this,
Anomaly found. Sector scanned.
new anomaly. Okay. Not enough power. Right. Anomaly found. Another key. And drone heavy workload. Okay. So we've got some interesting things over here. My first thought was build a dome over here, really close to the entrance to the underground. Doesn't need to be right on top of it, but needs to be fairly close. But over here we got a research spot. We got 2 rare metal mines and a metal mine. I also got water over here, which I guess we probably need to think about hooking this water up. I don't know. This might be a better spot for a dome, but maybe our second dome. Our first dome can still go over here near the entrance to the underground. And it's Soul Force, so we need to kind of get on that. In fact, let's look at that. We could build it right here. This would be perfect. Bring that line straight over, hook it in. I'm gonna put, you can't see me drawing on that. Running my finger over the, bring that power line straight over. I'm gonna put a water pipe right on top, or a pipe right on top of it. Connect them directly both into the city. Maybe put a little landing pad up above it. The only problem is this is not within a drone service area at the moment. But I think that can be dealt with. So I'm going to go ahead and put it down. I'm going to turn it off because I got other things I need built right now.
Heavy drone workload.
Before we even begin to theirs. Okay. Before we even begin to build that dome, I guess the fuel refinery is going to have to go off in the evening. Like I said, pipe's going to come down one and then go over. Yep, shouldn't get dusted. Okay, good. I'm not Q? Yeah. A little more Q. Too much Q. And then right here we're going to build a Moxie. Oh, blocking object. And right next to it we're going to build an oxygen tank. And a water tank. And that should be plenty of. Okay. Do we have... We should have... Yeah. Metals lying around. We'll just go all...
Council
Too early to
session
place
open.
them. Okay. It might be a good idea to secure some oxygen and water supply before building your first dome. You may cancel construction orders at any time before building is ready. Well, we turned it off, so it should be being built. Yes, nothing's getting placed in there. I didn't actually check these to make sure. Yeah. Okay. And we're gonna have to run a line down here too. It's 12, 13, 11, and 9. Does that make up what we need? 45. 10, 20, 30, 40, yeah. Building not working, storage space full, that's okay. New laws could be passed, prepared, logistical problems. Yeah. Maybe you're on that. Alright. So, we prepared this one, now we can enact it. Or we can enact something else. Back to the factions. USA's happy with us because we took their opportunity and built sensor towers. You also can't see me pointing at that on the screen. I'm sorry. Your lights that we built, sensor towers. Well, that's good for us. And everybody else is still content because they have Blue Sun likes us a little bit because we did their offered agenda prepare the outsourcing policy. Okay, question is, do we want to do one of these? Which we can enact this law. Probably not. Yeah, it doesn't look like we necessarily win the vote on this. We could skip the founder stage though if we did. Extra applicants. So no laborer left behind. Let them all in. It's liked by this faction. It's disliked by us, Europe. Progress is a staircase, not a stampede. Space exploration is a numbers game. Isn't a numbers game. Extra exports. We need to come here and trade metals. Oh, we didn't come here to trade metals. Extra funding. Nobody likes this. This is an inefficient capital flow. Funding should flow profits, not achievements. Or should follow profits, not achievements. Research integrity matters. Let's not sell it off per milestone. Funding should follow need, not celebration. Extra research, US and Europe likes. Reward the work, and the work will reward you. We got here by chasing milestones. Let's keep chasing. So I can enact this, and every time we get a milestone, not only do we get a little bit of research for the milestone, we also get extra research. I believe the economy and industry is our Europe's bailiwick. Heavy workload. I like the option to set heavy workload. It's free active workship. That. But heavy mining, nobody likes. Now we can negotiate. Hey, we will do this for you if you vote this way for this. Compromise isn't always bad. Sponsor research is increased by 100. I might have to negotiate a little bit for that. And outsourcing is what we're prepared. We could go ahead and vote on that. Space isn't conquered alone. We pay for speed, not ceremony. I have no problem with outsourcing. Focus. Research focus. This one could be good. Focus the research efforts, making texts from a specific tree cost less research points. Or if there's nothing we specifically want, we can go back and ask the factions. I want to increase sponsor research. 6 maybe 7, or 6 for 7 maybe 7 against. So it's disliked by blue side. If it doesn't pay off by quarter 3, we're not interested. It's liked by Europe and the United States. I'm going to go ahead and negotiate. So I think this is India. We'll vote for it if I build a dam. Well, we'll vote for it if I promise to build a dam. These are promises. I have to keep these promises or bad things happen. we'll lose standing with this group. I could research productivity training or build a new concrete extractor. I could research productivity training. I will do that. But
Vote passed.
passed. Barrel. 3 abstained. No. 8 abstained. There's totals down there at the bottom. And so, if I hadn't negotiated with Blue Sun, they might have, either one of them might have voted against, or one of them might have also abstained. I suspect that it would have been, it could have been both against. It could come out a tie, but we got the law.
New faction opportunity.
Yep, new faction opportunity. Research productivity training tech as well. Okay. I did not see. No. Some of these, like that one now, like that one, have a upkeep. You have to pay money every soul to keep that law going. Right now, without a sustainable income, we don't want to do that. So, this one didn't have any upkeep, so that's good. Okay. Productivity training. I hate to do it. And then this needs to go up because I promised them I was going to do this within so much time. I actually need to put that almost at the top of the queue. 5 souls. 10 souls. I'd actually like to make both of them very happy with me, but I'm not sure even if I popped it at the top that I can get it down in 2 souls. Wait, it was 5 souls and 10 souls. I would really love to do Martian Advanced engines first. That way I could get the milestone for launching. At 500 research per soul. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I think that's fine. We're gonna hope that that's fine.
Heavy drone workload.
Yeah, we got that. Resupply. Okay.
Heavy drone workload.
Are you telling me that this is full? Oh, I think I actually have to hit go back to Earth. Okay, we could edit the payload, but we don't have anything to send. Okay, this I am bringing back over here so that we can help with the heavy drone workload. They'll go and grab all this concrete. They will grab metals and start building some of this stuff up. I'm not entirely worried about this having problems working, because this one's working and this one's so little. I just want to burn it out before I have to worry about it.
A building has stopped working.
Yeah, that's still fine. We need. Okay, I'm going to cut off from here a line. We got drone hub extenders. We got the drone hub technology. That's awesome. We got the farm for producing food, and that's awesome too. And low-G hydrosis. This is all awesome. It is all awesome. Oh, we also got the greenhouse Mars, which is also fairly awesome. Let us. Yeah, transport, I hope you're still running, because we're going to need a lot of. Okay, water extractor. I could do that and absolutely have no connection whatsoever. Okay, this needs concrete and mechanical parts. I know I got concrete. I got 11 mechanical parts, so it should be plenty. That's got 7 fuel. And there's 18 on the pad. And we need 50 to go. Except I should have this, which will cut it down to 30 in minutes. In less than a day.
Heavy drone workload.
And that, of course, is where that needs to stop. So
Research
you
complete.
are still picking that stuff up. Still logistical problems. Research complete. We picked up large stations from that. Probably going to be something that we need. However, we're going to throw the elevator back on there. I want to flip this. I want to explore AI before we do low-G turbines. In fact, I could almost throw autonomous sensors above low-G turbines too. You know, it hasn't been telling me funding received. Aren't we supposed to get funding, gain funding every time tech is researched? Gain double if it's breakthrough tech. Doesn't say how much funding. Apparently not a lot. And I need to be researching physics techs. Okay, so here's a good reason to keep low G turbines on the queue is because we need physics techs. I should actually throw that one on the queue. Well, really, before we bring colonists up, 3 things have to be researched: drone hubs, high rises, and farms. Now, technically, none of them really need to be researched before we bring up colonists, but drone hub, because our dome is over there. Which means we're going to need a drone hub to get over there. I can bring a prefab up. Here's the other thing. I do have extra ships, don't I? This one is essential for food. You don't have to have it researched. You have a food producing building that you can research, that you can put up before without any research. But it's pretty bad. It might work for the founder stage, but it's not going to work for your major colony. 50 souls in it. This not necessary for your first dome even, but because you've got the living complexes, but you can really pack them in if you got these high rises. And that's terrible to say, but it's true. Sometimes you just have to pack them in. So, that being said, resupply. I do have one available rocket. I can forget the passenger rocket for the moment and just bring up some cargo. Spend all my money on cargo. I can take the cargo directly to the asteroid for 50 M, but I could get me some more polymers and machine parts and electronics. I don't actually need a transport now. I got one. Can bring a drone hub. Drone hub. Some more drones. Yeah. Some more drones. I probably need another drone hub. And no, drone hubs build with drones. So, you know, any of these drones are just extra. Machine parts and electronics. Polymer, machine parts, electronics. Do I want maybe another moisture evaporator or another Stirling generator? Let's throw another Stirling generator on there. I have 5,000 kilograms left. So literally couldn't do any more of these. Oh, okay. I see. They're 2,000 kilograms, not okay. That makes them full. And one more drone. Do that instead. This is good. Launch. Come over here. This isn't going to really work, is it? If I move you there, I know if I launch this
Heavy drone workload.
thing, I'd be dusting it, but okay. I cannot, so let's go back over here. There we go. Okay. We are going to build a landing pad. Like, right there. Yep. High priority.
Anomaly found. Sector scanned.
Okay, now logistical problems. New anomaly. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Something interesting. Readings in the sector. Further analysis needed. Breakthrough.
Heavy drone workload. Heavy drone workload.
Yeah, I know. Heavy drone workload.
Heavy drone workload.
And while we're at it, nope. I changed my mind. I'm gonna wait for these to get built. And you got 30 metals. You got metals sitting here. It's just the drones. You don't have the drones to do it. And yes, building not working because
Heavy drone workload. Heavy drone
okay, they're
workload.
both not working now.
The probe's drill had hit 100 meters before it detected a spike in temperature. The data tells us it was ignited magnesium compounds.
We're still waiting for confirmation, but the primary results are clear. There are signs of chemical burning, indicating a combustible material in contact with the probe. The mechanical friction of the drilling head must have ignited magnesium. What a great discovery. Scientists on Earth have long planned the creation of jet engines that could burn the carbon dioxide in the Martian atmosphere with the use of magnesium powder. With abundant amounts on site, the research team could begin primary testing at a working prototype right away. Reduces the cost of robotics techs by 10%. So not a breakthrough. Disappointment. Productivity training's working. AI. Where AI is robotics. And yeah, that's good. But we also want physics. Remind me why we want physics. Oh, physics text is one of our first colony goals, isn't it?
Heavy drone workload.
Yeah, research 5 physics technologies. Okay,
Heavy drone workload.
you're not connected to a dome or to a tank, so there's your tank. Still telling me heavy drone workload.
Heavy drone workload.
I could pull this back over now. And this only needs 30 now, so
A building has stopped working.
now, yeah, we can help.
Heavy
Whoops.
drone workload.
A, no, A, Z, no, R, G, 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 okay. Okay, we're going to finish off this power cable. Now, I just moved the commander back over here, but
Milestone completed.
we just got milestone research points received for launching a rocket. Turn 50. Research. We will have productivity training done here really soon. And this one's ready to load. Or ready to land. Water. Pipe.
Council session open.
Okay. Council session. I don't think there's anything. I mean, I could do outsourcing, but I don't think there's anything that I specifically really want to do right now. Must have. So we will open the floor. Europe is content. Europe is happy. USA is happy. Blue Sun's not content. India and Workers Collective are content. So Blue Sun wants us to focus the research efforts, the research-focused policy. Focus research efforts, making texts from a specific tree cost less research points. We can do that. Actually, they all want us to pair research-focused policy. Okay, I will do that. But we will do it for Blue Sun. Prepare.
A building has stopped working.
A building has stopped working. Yeah. And yeah, these two want us to research productivity training, and that's what we're doing.
Research complete.
I think it is
Faction promise
time.
kept.
Turn this on. Okay. We got the research. They're happy we kept our faction promise. So those factions should both be happier now. This one is essential. Really before we bring people up. But definitely just after we bring people up. So we're going to turn this on. We're going to start getting things together for it. We'll build
Heavy drone workload.
what we need to in there. I mean, I got metals.
A building has
concrete.
stopped working.
Let's do transport. Can I get those? I was worried about when they're on the edge like that. Oh. And
Sector scan.
I'm gonna give this an actual metals depot. For power, I'm gonna put this other generator down. Did I not bring up another evaporator? I guess I didn't. Well, okay. I did bring up a drone hub, which might if I put it here, that would put the dome. But not. I need to go probably pretty close to the dome here. Now, that gets this one, but it doesn't get this one. So the other one needs to go about there. Actually, it kind of needs to go out here. Let's do this. We are going to put it here. Nope, we can't put it there. I guess we're going to have to put it there. No, that's too far back. Okay. We'll put it there. We might have some maintenance problems with it.
A building has stopped working.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Where's our... Currently got this in there. Okay, good.
Sector scan.
I guess that's fine. I'm going to make another Universal Depot right here.
Heavy drone workload.
I'm still having logistical problems.
Heavy drone workload.
Well, that's still awfully strong right there where that straw is. Okay. Let's see here. We got 5 power. Because we've got nothing really running tonight. I mean, these things take power, 3 power each. I really should have looked at that before I did that.
Heavy drone workload.
At some point, I'm going to send this lander away. Thinking that
Heavy drone
time's coming
workload.
pretty soon. Then I'll probably stick a landing pad under it so it can land back down on the landing pad. And we don't have the ability to pick back up prefabs.
Council session open.
Okay. So, legislative session open. Let's open the floor. Enact engineering as research-focused policy. Enact extra scanning as sensor tower usage policy. Prepare the exploration policy. Additional rewards for exploring sectors. I actually want to pick that up pretty quickly. Blue Sun's content and India's content. Everybody else is happy. I guess we should. We're going to do this. Exploration. Additional rewards for exploring sectors. Fair. Should have done that souls ago.
Dust storm approaching.
Uh-oh. Dust storms are bad, but they're bad when you have people here. Well, they can be bad all the time, but they're particularly bad when you have people. Alright, we're going to put a Moxie in there. We're going to put an oxygen tank, I think here, and a water tank. There. I got that in. Yeah, I did. Just there. I guess I should give a save game. New save game. We're going to call it stream. I probably need to auto save more often. Probably what I need to do at some point, we'll have to bring up another drum prefab and drop it like right here. So the other two drum prefabs are inside some other prefab, drone hub there anyways, and so that all the drone hubs are within range of each other so they can fix each other when they have problems. Yeah, dust storm.
Anomaly
Build a
found.
concrete
Sector
extractor. Anomaly. That's what I was checking to see. Let's put 8, 9, and 10. And there's water over here in concrete. That's good. That'll be helpful. We also want probably 2. Wind turbines. These require machine parts and they require machine parts to repair. And we haven't done low G turbine quite yet. Okay. When we do low G turbine, they'll also produce more power. Because right now they produce 9.6. Awesome. The base is 8, but we get an elevation bonus. Or, I'm sorry, their base is 5, but we get an elevation bonus. When we get low G turbine, we can increase their base, or you get a bonus to their base or an upgrade, whatever you want to call it.
Research complete.
Might say, yeah, production increased by 33%. So they'll make over 10. And then that increases more when you get dust storms. Safe transit. Tracks are easier to repair and trains are safer for the passengers. Cool. Excuse me. And now we get 100 for our Explorer. So right now we're making a whole lot of power. Oh, we might also want to throw in a couple of these. I didn't want to build them before because of our polymers. Research cooperation. Lamont Industries Deep Space Telescope is performing as planned. What isn't performing as well as the data analysis. Now they're getting a whole lot of data. They don't have the ability to analyze all that data. The amount of information the telescope is sending towards Earth is mind-boggling, and they have issues processing all of it. Lamont Industries is extending a request for help with some of the data analysis. Go research the Analyze Space Telescope data tech to continue. That is a breakthrough. Right over here, help Lamont Industries analyze data for their space telescope deployed near Mars. Okay. Drone Hubs is going to have to go on the back burner. Control click. Put it at the top of the queue. So now this is getting 20. Extra energy. We're just getting more. Okay. Building's not working. Dust storm, 14 hours. The dust storm started. It will contaminate all your buildings and drones with dust, potentially causing malfunctions. Solar panels, moxies, and moisture evaporators will not work during dust storms while wind turbines will generate more power. So 8 buildings not working. Yeah. We're now producing 16 extra. Okay, the colony of India is going to complete the following milestone: construct the dome. We still have time to get there first. One sold 22. hours. The colony is going to complete the following milestone soon. Research a breakthrough. We still have time to get there first. 3 souls, 10 hours. And they want a new concrete extractor.
Milestone completed.
Okay,
A building
we got
has
there
stopped
first.
Working.
At least on the
Planetary anomaly found.
We got 500 for that, which is also good. I'm not sure we're going to get this done in 3 souls. Well, I've already done a bit of it. It may happen.
Warning, cable fault.
Yeah, we're going to have these problems.
Warning, insufficient resources. Warning, cable fault.
Yeah, can we get that cable fault fixed, please? Thank you. This we're not going to do.
Council session open.
Council session. Open floor. They want us to enact engineering as research-focused policy. Enact research as exploration policy. And enact applicants as exploration policy. Well, we're going to enact research as exploration policy. Basic diplomacy. Okay. So, okay, this should work. We're gonna vote.
Passed.
Yeah.
New faction opportunity.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we're going to end it for tonight. Thank you for joining me for Nathan Plays Badly, Nathan Streams Badly, Surviving Mars Reloaded. I stream on Tuesday nights from 6:30, 8:30, and then the VODs go up a week later on YouTube on Wednesday. I also stream on Friday nights from 9:30 whenever, and the VODs go up a week later on YouTube on Saturday. I also check out my YouTube playthrough of Stardew Valley 1.6, which goes up on the channel on Mondays. If you want to get in touch with me on social media, my ex is at Nathan Badly, and Nathan Plays Badly on YouTube, Facebook, Discord, and here on Twitch. We also have a Discord server. If you want to get on that, just send me a friend request and I will send you an invite to the server. Thank you and goodbye. Hey, it's Nathan Plays Badly here. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you didn't like this video and you want to leave a constructive comment about what you think might make this video better, I'd also appreciate that. Also, you might see my picture down here. Click on that and subscribe. That would be great too. Thank you and goodbye.